Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Some of you may know Louisiana Knights on Bikes, of which I'm state president, has been leading a rosary every evening, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, at Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic Church in Kenner, Louisiana. We do this every evening with the hopes of encouraging people, giving people hope, praying for everyone, praying for the end of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic that is going around the world. We also do it because it's our church. It's our faith. It is our way of practicing our faith. Even though the churches are closed, at least they are here in South Louisiana in the Archdiocese of New Orleans. For us, it's still holy ground. We're on church ground. We're on hallowed ground. What better place to be? We can still pray in a responsible manner, keeping our social distancing and staying 6 feet apart from each other. We can practice our faith. We can pray together while still being responsible. I recently received an email stating that by going to pray at Our Lady of Perpetual Help, it could be taken as a sign of defiance against the civil jurisdictions in this area who are saying to stay home, which, in all honesty, our governor, Governor John Bel Edwards, who I'm pretty sure is also a Brother Knights of Columbus as well, has issued a stay-home order, but he has also said that you can leave your house. You can leave your house to go walk your dog. You can leave your house to go get fresh air. We're on motorcycles, as you see. I don't know how much more fresh air you can get other than riding a motorcycle. We practice responsibility. We maintain our distance from each other. And we would honestly like to encourage everyone to come and join us. You don't have to get out of your car. You can sit in your car with the windows rolled up and the air conditioner running. I don't think the good Lord minds anyone sitting in their vehicle not getting out. The whole point is to pray. The Lord said, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'll be with you. Also, because we're in the church, we know, as Catholics, the Lord lives in the tabernacle. He's there. His presence truly exists right there. By going to church and praying the rosary like we do, it's a way of being closer to our Father. It's a way of being closer to our God. We don't do it as a sign of disobedience. We don't do it because we think we know better than anyone. We do it to be closer to our God and practice our faith. We as Catholics know in our hearts who really lives there. If we want to talk about defiance, let's be defiant. Let's be defiant against our common enemy. Now, I'm not saying that the enemy started this virus. I'm not saying that it came from him, originated from the evil one. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying that he will take advantage of the situation. He will take advantage of the situation, and he probably is rejoicing in the fact that our churches are closed to public masses. We can't go to communion, can't go to confession at this time. So in a way, going to church on holy ground, praying the rosary, is an act of defiance to the enemy. It's good practice. It's good practice. There's a lot that has been said about muscle memory. When you do something over and over and over again, it becomes second nature. It becomes a habit. You don't have to think about doing it. You just automatically do it. It's a response. You can do it. It's like they always told us in training, through the police academy, through any other training I've been in. When you're in a crisis, when you're in a dire situation, you revert back to your training. That's what we're doing now. We're reverting back to our training. We're relying on our muscle memory that says go to church. Go to church. Even if there's no mass going on, even if the church doors are locked and we can't get in, go to church. Go to church. Pray the rosary. Say your novenas. Pray for everyone. Pray for everyone in the world. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your family. Pray for your friends. While you're at it, don't forget about our sacramentals that we have as Catholics. Don't forget about the holy water. Don't forget about the blessed salt or the exercise salt. Don't forget about our rosaries. Don't forget about the holy medals, the prayer cards. Don't forget about any of those. Those can only strengthen you and will strengthen you. At the same time, if you don't have this book, and I have no ties to anyone in this book that sells this book, I have no connections to the book other than I own one. That's the only tie I have. Manual for Spiritual Warfare. Because brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you, we are in war. We are at war. We're at war with the enemy. And I don't know about y'all. I'm in it to win it. I don't like losing. I don't like losing fights. For those of you who know me personally, they can tell you I like a fight. I really like a good fight. And I don't know the meaning of back down. It's not in my nature. It's not in my nature. If you don't have a copy of the Manual for Spiritual Warfare, get one. Read it. Really good stuff in here. It's an eye opener. Because we are at war. We are at war, and it's not a war that we want to lose. It's not a war we want to lose at all. So please, before anyone criticizes, well, you should be at home instead of at church praying, or you should be at home instead of delivering food to your elderly neighbor down the street. That's not what we do. That's not what we do. God doesn't want us to live in fear. God does not want us to be wrapped up in 15 layers of bubble wrap like a cocoon, living in our homes like hermits. Please don't get me wrong. I am not saying to be careless. I'm not saying to be reckless. And I'm not saying to be irresponsible. We can practice our faith. We can practice charity. We can practice love, all responsibly. We can do it in a responsible manner that keeps ourselves safe as well as others at this time of infectious contagions, whatever other name you want to give it. Okay? We can do this. We can win it. We can conquer. We will overcome it. And we will come through this a better, stronger people. Think about that. What's the other option? I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to live in fear. I'm not going to be a recluse, a shut-in. I'm not going to do it. My job won't allow me to do it. And I personally won't do it on my off days. Me and a few brothers went and took a ride today. Again, we're in South Louisiana. We blessed. Today is, I don't know what today is, somewhere around the end of March. We blessed with beautiful 88-degree weather. It was hot today. I rode about 175, 180 miles on the bike today. We're preparing for our 2021 Nights on Bikes International Rally next year. We're riding different routes, and we're looking at different route plans and trying to have backup plans for backup plan. That's what we do. But we do it for the greater glory of God, not for ourselves. So brothers and sisters, please, before we talk about disobedience or defiance or anything like that, think about who we are as a people. Think about who we are as Catholics. I believe that anyone here could say that Jesus Christ himself was defiant. He was defiant in some of the things he did. He was mocked for it. He was ridiculed for it. Ultimately, he died for it and for us. I don't think he wants us to stay inside. Go to church. Again, get in your car, get in your truck, get on your bike, go to church. Pull out your phone, pull out your tablet, your laptop, whatever electronic device you have that you can see Mass on. Follow the live Mass in the church parking lot, in your vehicle. You're on holy ground. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of the blessings that we have as Catholics to have holy ground on our churches. Our churches are blessed. The ground, the properties are blessed. Take advantage of it. Use it. Muscle memory. Keep going to church. When all this is over with and we can all go back to church together with our congregation and our community, you can say you never stopped. Some things might have been different, but you never stopped going to church. Build up that muscle memory. Y'all have a good night. God bless.